Welcome back to another episode of your favorite YouTube channel and podcast. Keep that same energy podcast with your host Justin P and my MVP co-host, the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Maurice Savage Jr. This is episode what's this? 210? Yeah, 210 episodes. Go check us out on Spotify, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Pandora, Podbeam. All the links are right there in the description. Also, when you subscribe to the YouTube channel, when you subscribe, go up and hit all. Where every time we go live, you'll be notified through via email, via text message. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Further ado, here's the man, the myth, the legend, my co-host, your co-host, Mr. Maurice Savage Jr. Yay!
What's good, people? What's good, family? It feels good to be back, man. Definitely feels good to be back, man. We got another great episode for you, man. A lot of talking, man. A lot of good conversation going on, man. As you already know how I'm about to get into it, man. As you already know, we're going to hit you with some emotions because everything that we really feeling is coming from the heart. And of course, we're going to hit you with some opinions because when it comes to this shit, our feelings and our thoughts really matter. But at the end of the day, it doesn't matter unless we hit you with the facts.
And that's a fact, Jack. So, all right, Maurice, time to conduct the show. You know, the topics are right there in the chat, so y'all can see what we talk about. Go ahead, co-host. Floor is yours.
Okay. All right. So, well, it's right there. What about you? When Jimmy Butler retires, should the Miami Heat retire his jersey?
Yeah, absolutely. Why not? He's been to two finals, even though he lost. He ever since he's been there, he's been winning. And been to the, like I said, finals twice, Eastern Conference Championship 3 times. They have a winning record ever since he put that uniform on. So Wade passed the torch to him, and he ran with it. All he gotta do is just get them a championship, and I think it's gonna come because they get close every year. They just about 2-3 pieces away. Like another big man that can help up Bam. Another true point guard because Lowry's getting up there in age, and then Marcus Strus and Gabe Vincent. They were hit and miss undrafted guys. So they go get a guy like a Bradley Beal or Damian Lillard, and then get a big. It can be a big like Boogie Cousins or somebody like a Hassan Whiteside that they previously had before. Just somebody that can just control the paint and keep guys just from coming in there with ease. So like I said, Jimmy Butler definitely should retire because like I said, he's ever since he's been there, he's done nothing but win.
Okay, well said. Well, for me, without a shadow of a doubt, I was one of the guys who didn't like Jimmy Butler when he was on the Bulls when he first came out because I mean he was going against my Celtics, and of course anybody who going against the Celtics, I want them to do bad. But of course, I mean just like how I became a fan of Kyrie Irving, he was busting my favorite team ass, and I like teams that play defense, and for Jimmy Butler to do what he do nonstop, and I mean I'm not even trying to disrespect Jimmy Butler, but I want to say this in a respectful way. He really don't have a game. He really is a street baller. Like he's really a street baller, busting people ass who has technique. And I'm not trying to say he don't work in the gym, but that looks like a guy from Baltimore City that know how to hoop and got hard and gonna go against anybody. I mean, he's your normal street hooper that can go at anybody. He got the moves. He unstoppable when he wants to be. I ain't gonna lie. Even though they lost, he scored like 13 straight points in the fourth quarter for him. You feel me? So I mean, he definitely do his thing. Was going bananas. I think they cursed him, giving him that Michael Jordan mantle just because they won game two. I think y'all should have just let it play out. Y'all should have just let it play out. But I mean, two NBA finals. I'm gonna use this piece, but I'm gonna definitely save it for the next topic. But I mean, to me, him going to the NBA Finals was almost LeBron James-esque because I mean it was only when we talk about stars here. Tyler Hero was hurt, and it was only him and Bam. Everybody else on that team, I mean, they're good players and good guys, but I mean they're not people that you're building your franchise around, and those nothing like that. So I mean, without a shadow of a doubt, you have to retire Jimmy Butler's jersey.
Here's
All right.
topic. Here's topic 2.
Topic two. I can't wait to hear your answer on this. Because of what you basically said, and when we saw him go to the NBA Finals with two teams that was worse than any team that Wade ever had, is he better than Dwyane Wade?
Absolutely not. I'm
Okay.
sorry. Flash. I'm sorry. Like I said, and I love me some Jimmy Butler, but nah. You talking about a Finals MVP, a 3-time NBA champion, multiple-time All Star. Like I said, all defensive team. Like Jimmy is definitely the man, but Wade, done so much more, man. Like Jimmy got to win a championship first. He got to get a Finals MVP. He got to come in like he got to, he just got to do a little bit more. Like I said, but definitely is D Wade, man. D Wade, you know, always was a beast, man. A 6'4", 2 guard that was just dunking on everybody, strapping everybody up. And like I said, he carried this team to the championship, the first championship. Yeah, he had Shaq, but Shaq was starting to get a little bit older at that point. Shaq still was good, but he wasn't the same LA Shaq. Wade averaged 40 points a game that series against Dallas and willed his team to victory. So it's like, to Jimmy do that a whole entire series and bring home a chip, I can't do it. Even when they got LeBron, Wade still was scoring. Like that first series against Dallas, Wade was a leading scorer. That's when LeBron still was trying to play good guy, bad guy, and he didn't know what he wanted to do. So he played hard. But Wade was averaging 28 that series till his knees started getting bad. So to make a long story short, no, Jimmy Butler's not better than Dwyane Wade.
Okay. That's beautiful. I was getting ready to go with Jimmy bad. I mean, just because of the fact of, you took 2 teams to the NBA Finals, and the teams that you had was worse than Dwyane Wade teams. You feel me? It was like I said, it was giving LeBron S type vibes. I mean, especially what he did against my Celtics, what he did against the Milwaukee over the years, what he did to the 76ers over the year. I mean, like literally, remember when he was on the Sixers and the things that he did? I mean, every team that he played on, they have been to the playoffs. It's just that simple. They have been somewhat contenders because of this guy. And then again, I ain't gonna lie, man. I knew they wasn't gonna win the NBA Finals. I at least thought it was gonna go 7 games, at least 7 games, because I thought Jimmy was gonna turn into that Michael Jordan. Now, if Jimmy would have turned into Michael Jordan and they would have went to Game 7 and they lost, I probably would have been sliding a little bit to him. And even if they won it, maybe. But then I just listened to all the stats that you just broke down. And I forgot. Dwyane Wade, he's one of the few shooting guards. I think he's probably the only one to have 100 blocks and 100 steals in one season. That's right there. So many all NBA first teams. MVP of the finals and MVP of All-Star games. Led the All-Star game in scoring. Led the multiple Miami teams in scoring. He's up there and for most Miami blocks, rebounds, assists, and scoring all time. So I gotta give credit where it was due. I was going more on team. I was going more on Jimmy Butler took these guys to the NBA Finals with less. That's the thing I was more basing it on. But then when you go look at the career of Dwyane Wade, even though he had less, he made it look good. Before we go to the next topic, Dwyane Wade was good from the time he was a rookie. From the time Miami was going to the playoffs every year. So, I got to give credit where it was due. So, I was going with Jimmy just because of the 2 NBA Finals with the worst team. But, Wade is that man.
Absolutely. All right. I'm about to put your other topic up here and let you go ahead and read it.
All right, topic 3. Who do you feel should you want to see in the next NBA Finals next year? Who do you want to see in the NBA Finals next year?
Oh man, you sure already know the first team that's coming, Oklahoma City Thunder, baby. Come on now.
Oh my God.
I know it's a long way to go. We're still rebuilding, yeah. So, but yeah, anything's possible. The Heat just went and they was an AFC, so anything's possible. All we gotta do is get in. But my Thunder, and then from the East, I would love to see them go against a team like let's see, the Cleveland Cavaliers. Donovan Mitchell and them boys, yeah, and I want to definitely see that. So Donovan Mitchell versus Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, that alone will keep people tuned in. So that's what I want to see in the finals next year.
Yeah, that would be very interesting. Neither team have an NBA championship, so that definitely would be.
We do have NBA championship. It's just under the old Seattle Supersonics, but we still get credit for it.
Oh, all right, okay, all right. That would definitely be good to see, and I would be happy if that happened, just so Shaq could get off Donovan Mitchell back. If that really happened, then that would be good to go. For me, I gotta say my Celtics. I feel like we literally are a point guard away. I think we doing all this talk about Jaylen Brown. You need to get rid of Marcus Smart. It's just that simple. Get rid of Marcus Smart and bring in a point guard. You need to bring in somebody that's a better scoring Rondo. That's the only thing. A better scoring Rondo. You feel me? That's the best thing I can say about that. So of course I'm gonna go with my Celtics, and then from the West, I want to see the Nuggets repeat. I want to see the Nuggets repeat. I do not want to see the Warriors win it again. I mean, at best, let me see the Grizzlies. I don't want to see the Clippers in the NBA Finals, not the Lakers. Um, I'm trying to think. I don't want to see the Suns in the NBA Finals. I don't. I ain't gonna lie. I want to see Joker really turn this thing around. I really want to see Joker turn this thing around up there. So, without a shadow of a doubt, I'm going what it should have been: the Nuggets versus the Celtics. Because the Celtics, if they would have pulled that off, that'd have been the greatest comeback of all time.
Oh yeah, for sure. The Straw said he want to see Nuggets versus Bucks. I wish it was Miami, but I can't see it.
I
What you
can
think?
see that. I can see that though. I can see the Nuggets versus the Bucks. Two international guys going at it. I can see that. Nuggets versus the Bucks. I can see that.
Yeah, I can see that too. Like I said, 'cause the Bucks were banged up. The Heat caught them at the right time. No Giannis, so they got caught slipping. And unfortunately, they got Mike Budenholzer got fired after just winning the championship 2 years ago. But you know how it goes. So what have you done for me lately? Even though each year his team is either the 1 or the 2 seed, and I don't understand.
Exactly. I'm
But
confused.
yeah, that there. So power to him. Here's our next topic right here. Oh no, let's talk about. Oh yeah, give me your thoughts on the NBA final. Go ahead. Go ahead. You go ahead.
No,
You
you
take
go
it away.
first. Go ahead. Give me because go ahead. Because I'm mine. I'm gonna be digging in the world ass because a lot of people was doubting the Nuggets just because what Jimmy Butler did against the Celtics. But go ahead.
Yeah, no problem. Take your time. It's all good. Yeah, I picked the Nuggets in 6. They 1-5. So it was just the Heat just ran out of gas, man. They really wasn't supposed to be there. They should have. If you were off seeding, they should have been gone the first series against the Bucks, but they fought and clawed their way back. They knocked them off. They knocked off the Knicks. They knocked you guys off. So yeah, it was like they can only keep slaying alive, but so much, especially about no Tyler Hero, no Victor Oladipo. Those are two important pieces. So not saying they would have won the series, but if they had those two, it at least could have probably got to 7. Because they would have knocked down some shots that everybody else was missing, especially Tyler Hero. And then Vic would have played some defense on Jamal Murray instead of letting him go off like, crazy. But it went exactly how it was supposed to go. The best team in the league won a championship, which was the Denver Nuggets. They smacked the Timberwolves around. They smacked the Lakers around. They smacked the Suns around. They smacked everybody around. None of their series went past game 5 or 6. I think 6 was the most they went. That was with the Suns and them. But yeah, they still smacked them around. So the Joker like, hey, y'all want to give me MVP? That's cool. I'm gonna win the championship and get Finals MVP. So y'all take that. Y'all take that, voters. So he shut him up. So Embiid was definitely deserving. So let's not act like Embiid didn't have a monster season. Yeah, they lost or whatever, but still, it's a regular season award. So Embiid definitely had the best regular season. But the Denver Nuggets, they took care of business.
All right. Well, I gotta tell story time before I jump in. First of all, I'm
Mm-hmm.
gonna blame the first thing I'm gonna blame is Draymond Green. Draymond Green, here go one time you've been selfish and cost your team the NBA Finals. I'm not gonna lie. After you put your hands on Jordan Poole, that team wasn't the same. You could tell that they wasn't even the same in the playoffs. I mean, we were literally looking. Didn't they get eliminated in the first round, right? We were
Yeah,
literally
no, they beat the Kings and then lost the Lakers second round.
okay. My bad. Let me tell you why I take. Matter of fact, you're right because check this out. I think the Kings had them like 3 games to 1 or something like that.
3-2, 3-2.
Yeah, see what I'm saying? So right there, I mean, even though that was a good comeback, I felt like okay, that was going to propel them to go ahead handle their business in the next round. But the reason why they was down is because that team wasn't the same. I mean, I understand that they people want to put so much emphasis on Draymond Green is the key and Draymond. I don't see what they talk about. I don't see all this. I don't care about who can throw the greatest picks of all time. I don't care if you can guard all 5 positions, and that's all you can. That's all you can do is just guard all 5 positions. I don't care about he gives you a key assist at the right time. Whole time he got 4 assists out the whole game. I don't want to hear that no more. Draymond Green, you got to get him off that team. You should get him off that team so you can get some pieces and get more young guys like him because it seemed like the way how the way how the Warriors grow, you homegrown. You feel me? You really don't go outside to get outside people. I mean, the only outside people I recall them really getting is what Andre Iguodala and Wiggins. That's about it. I mean, most of them.
And KD and
Okay,
yeah, and Boogie Cousins. Who else? I think David Lee. That's about it.
Yeah. I mean, all right. So for the most part, they homegrown because that's about
Yeah.
only like 5 players.
Right.
So I mean, that's the only thing I would say. Dude, Draymond Green, he messed everything up. I mean, and then also Jordan Poole, you acting a fool out here with Ice Spice spending $50 million on a day. I mean, I ain't gonna lie. This year you were playing like above. You was above Steph Curry. Did you know this year that Jordan Poole got Steph Curry thrown out of one of the games? What happened is it was at the end of the game. I forgot what game it was, but they was trying. I mean, hit a 3 to go up, tie the game and all that. Jordan Poole, instead of him passing it off to Steph Curry, he go here take the long shot. Steph Curry yells at Jordan Poole, and then he got the tech and was like, "Whoa, how can I get a tech for yelling at my teammate?" And I didn't even know you could do that, but he did, and he got him thrown out the game. And I'm just saying, like, it was too much Hollywood going around, too much playing around because, like, really, when Golden State is at their best, there's really nobody really can beat them. Probably even the Nuggets. But I did also say if the Nuggets healthy, they could get at least win one. But I'm like, yo, that's a healthy team right there. I mean, that's healthy shooters. That's a healthy defense. Like, they're one of the teams where, like the Patriots almost, where so many years you had a good enough offense to win because you knew you was going to win off your offense, but you had defense. And I mean, as much as we say Steph Curry don't play defense, everybody else does. So that's my gripe with the Warriors because you definitely could have been the reason why. I mean, Draymond Green and Jordan Poole, you definitely could have been the reason why you're in the NBA Finals. The Los Angeles Lakers, I'm not gonna lie, you had everybody gassed up. I mean, to be a team that was to play in. I mean, I ain't gonna lie, I thought y'all was going to the NBA Finals too. Until I just saw how the Joker was just doing Anthony Davis. I'm a Kentucky man. Anthony Davis, really? That's what I gotta say. Anthony Davis, really? I mean, this is supposed to have been one of them giants. It's supposed to have been Patrick Ewing versus Olajuwon, Shaq versus Olajuwon, David Robinson versus Olajuwon. They're supposed to be matches like that. And I want to say he had like 2 good games. I want to say, and I'm talking about solid games, but it really didn't matter because, I mean, it was too much Joker going on. So I'm definitely shocked at them. Before I get to the Nuggets, I got to talk about the goddamn Suns. Suns, you go ahead, get Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant, you get another coach fired. CP2, I think CP3 just got waived. I just saw the report. Look, now there's no more CP3. I mean, I don't know how you get with a better team, better than what you had, and you don't counsel it out, handle your business. And I felt like it was one of those type of situations where I'm better than I'm better than Devin Booker, but I'm going to let Devin Booker be the guy because he was giving me too much second hand when he was playing with the Warriors. They was going through Steph, but they was letting Kevin Durant be the man up there too. And then the Grizzlies. I mean, come on, they come on, man. Morant fucked his hand up in the playoffs. Then he fucked his life up with all this gunplay and all this extra shit. Yo, you gonna play basketball, big gangster? I mean, like, really, you really think you gonna shoot one of these NBA guys and you think you're gonna come to the next game? Like, it's not gonna go down like that. You think you're gonna shoot one of these fans and you got enough money to get your pay attention to OJ Simpson, Ray Caruth. These guys really go to jail. It ain't got nothing to do with your superstar. You do something, you really go to jail. Maybe LeBron James probably can go and get touched. And it got to be on some sexual harassment shit. It can't be that he murdered someone. You feel me? Got to be some sexual harassment shit. That's about it. And then last but not least, I got the Nuggets. I got to give credit. I've been saying this on this podcast for years. If the Nuggets ever was healthy, they're going to win the NBA Finals. This is the first time they was healthy. Every single person was on that thing. Shout out to Caldwell Pope for a second NBA title. He played his ass off. Bruce Brown played his ass off. Hey, I got to do this. Zach LaVine, you won them dunk contests. I guarantee you'll trade them dunk contests in for that Aaron Gordon ring.
Absolutely.
Shout out to Aaron Gordon, man. Definitely got deserved it. The only thing I don't like that he did, he put a little bit of smut on his name, talking about, I can't wait to tell my grandkids on how I was locking down all these dudes. You wasn't locking down. You was playing good defense. You wasn't locking down Jimmy Butler. You was playing good defense. You wasn't locking down Kevin Durant or fucking LeBron James. You was just playing good defense. So don't let it go to your head. But to me, I feel what everybody said about Joel Embiid. Far as the MVP of the league, you feel me? I guess they didn't want to give it to Joker because it would have been like, oh, he's not Shaq or he's not Michael Jordan. They can't do it. But I mean, right now, Joker's the best player in the league. I'm sorry. He's giving me LeBron James. He's a
Even,
center.
either him or Giannis. That's it. I mean, I agree. Either him or Giannis.
Yeah, and the only reason why I'm giving it to him over Giannis is because he's a better passer and a better shooter. That's about it. That's about it. And Giannis make up for that for defense, being an interior and better, like basically being a better rebounder. But I mean, the fact that this is the game plan on Joker. Let him score 50 and 60. Don't let him have 20 and 10. Don't let him have 20 points and 10 assists because the whole team gonna fuck us up. So that I mean, and then even still, that's at risk. Because if he have a 60, 50 point game, I don't think he's gonna lose all them every time. It just say he loses more when he does that. But that don't mean he gonna lose every time. Shit, imagine he give you 50, 20, and 10. Some shit like that. Now your day really fucked up. So I gotta give shout out with credit where it was due. And just can't wait to see more NBA basketball next year.
Yeah, man, it's definitely gonna be fun to watch, man. I'll second to the last topic. Go ahead, co-host.
All right. Well, I already know it's a disrespectful question to you, but I have to ask. Because of his NBA Finals, MVP and a ring, and he wears the number 15, is he better than Melo?
I gotta say, yeah, I got to. Much as it kills me, I gotta say, yeah, because for one, a 2-time league MVP. That right there, like I said, Finals MVP, NBA champion. Like he did something that Melo did. He took the Nuggets to the Finals. That's right. It is what it is. You gotta call it facts. I love Melo. I can't be a homer. It's a definitely Jokic. Unless he breaks his leg, knock on wood, or something crazy, he just decided to stop playing ball and want to go be a politician or be a president or something. He's definitely gonna have a better career when it's all said and done. So yeah, it's Joker's better than Melo. I'm sorry.
Hey, bro, I'm gonna say I'm proud of you, nigga, because you love Melo, nigga.
Oh my God, that's my guy.
Yeah. So to hear you say that, oh my goodness. This kind of hurt me too because I had just did it because I be just doing a little sports shit here and there in my phone, and not to go off subject a little bit, but I did my top 3 at every position. My top 3 point guards is Rondo, Kyrie, and Gary Payton. Shooting guards, Kobe, Allen Iverson.
What top 3 that you like?
Yeah, top 3 that I like. I'm not saying
okay. I just had to make sure. Okay.
Yeah. Jordan, Kobe, and it was Jordan, Kobe. Damn, Iverson, Jordan, Kobe, Iverson. My small forwards was Paul Pierce, Scottie Pippen, Melo. Power forwards KG, Rasheed Wallace, Dennis Rodman, and then centers was Shaq, Ben Wallace, and Akeem Olajuwon. But I just brought that all up to see, like, yo, that's how much Melo mean to me. He's in my top 3 all-time small forwards. You feel me? And definitely in my top 10 players of all time. I mean, this guy was a lot. I was just looking at this the day when I was at work when I came up with the topic. When they were just talking about how him and Iverson was so dominant together, how they blew it and how they didn't win a ring. I mean, we talking about both guys averaging 30 points a game at one time.
Not even winning ring. They got swept.
Yeah. And it was crazy. And they was always like, the best seed they ever had was number 6 together. Other than that, they was always 7 and 8. You feel me? And the only thing that was good about that 7 and 8, they was like a 50-win team. That's because everybody in the West was really good at that time. You feel me? So it hurts me to say, but yeah, man. I mean, two MVPs. I mean, it was one point in time where I was watching Joker in the league and didn't know he had on number 15 until I was like, what the fuck? Like, they really going to play with Melo like that? But I mean, it is what it is. And then it's nothing you can say. Melo, you're going to have to get that number 7 retired in New York. That's the best that's going to happen because, I mean, that's all Joker. I mean, I think he's the perfect white guy, especially up there in that cold weather in Denver, Colorado. So they definitely going to love him up there. He's a family guy. His wife and his kids was at the game and all that. I mean, and this is probably the hero that they was waiting for to have up in Denver. I mean, the last time they had somebody hold on, let me just name the major guys. David Thompson, Dikembe Mutombo, and Melo. That's it. And
you forgot one guy, Alex English.
Number 2, Alex English. You're absolutely right.
Mm-hmm.
And the last thing I wanted to say is, I want to give Melo credit on his championship because this team that won the NBA Finals was based off that Melo trade, based off of those getting rid of those players and all. Because if you had Melo in there, you don't get all these other guys that you did have. Because I mean, even at one time, I think the same year that Melo got traded, the Denver Nuggets still made the playoffs with Andre Iguodala and all those guys.
Iguodala, what was Gallinari and all that? Yeah.
So I mean, I want to give Melo a little bit credit on that, but I mean, I know it hurts to see. I mean, what he did. I mean, so yeah, that's what I gotta say about that.
The last topic, the John Gotti and John Gotti the third and Floyd Mayweather fight.
You want to go first because I don't know if you saw it or not.
I didn't even know they actually fought, bro. I just watched the highlights on Sports Center, so I can't really talk a whole lot about it. But I will say it's crazy though, man. Floyd still finding a way to milk the game. They milked the game. Next, then like a couple months from now, he gonna be another expedition fight, get a couple million off of that. So when I saw he fighting, I said, "Now he fighting John Gotti's son, the mobster." I said, "Okay,
grandson,
cool,
yeah.
Grandson, yeah, grandson." I said, "Damn, okay." I said, "What's next? He gonna fight Sammy the Bull's grandson?" Like,
hey yo,
like, what he just gonna go through the whole mafia family, family tree in boxing? Like, but man, hey, I mean, it got a little hectic at the end, which to be expected. He fighting a descendant of one of the most notorious crime families, so I kind of expected things to get a little heated. But you know, yeah, man, hey, it looked like it was a fun match, a fun boxing match to watch. It looked like he got upset because Floyd hit him a little too hard, so he wanted to get back at him. But you know, I'm glad nobody got seriously hurt and nobody lost their life.
All right. Oh yeah, to answer that part, the reason why he got upset is because they called the fight within like the 6th, and they was really getting warmed up. And what happened is when I did more research on it, Floyd always keeps the same referee every time he do these exhibitions, and the referee be calling these matches a little bit early and all that. I don't know if guys be catching Floyd or he probably see Floyd fucking these dudes up. I don't know the case on it, but I mean, if I'm Floyd, I would go 100-0, and this is what I mean when I say 100-0. I would do let's just say he did 10 exhibition fights. I would do 40 more and I'd be done. I'd be done. I would say I'd be 50 of the greatest of all time. And then I'd be 50 people that play around and think they can. Because I mean, I watched the John Gotti bits and pieces of it because I changed it. I was watching it on YouTube. I changed it because I'm looking at this shit like, yo, these dudes know how to fight. They don't know how to box. It's like he was just playing around with people. Like he was just playing like everybody. I think the closest one probably was when he fought Logan Paul, but I think he held back on that because if he wanted to, I would say this: if Logan Paul would have hit him real hard enough, I think he would have the flip would have switched on and he would have beat your ass. Then it's the same thing with John Gotti. I mean, well, the Gotti great grandson, my bad grandson. He was just dodging them. I mean, like everybody was saying during the fight, yo, this probably the best. Well, not probably. He is the best defensive fighter of all time. Dudes barely be laying the finger on him, and then he just laying back and popping you real quick. He not even knocking you out. He just hitting you with real hard jabs, real hard straight jabs to the face and all that. So, I mean, Floyd is technically to me the best of all time. I'm gonna say to me, he's the best of all time. And if I would you, Floyd, I would do 40 more fights. Once you hit that 150 on the exhibition, just go ahead and be done. Because I mean, it's easy money. Nobody gonna beat you. You're gonna have to catch somebody slipping. And just like when I saw the other shit when Shannon Sharp was talking about, he said the only reason why people gonna watch every time. He said, think about it. A dude working at IHOP, you feel me, just been taking boxing class, and then he accidentally knocked Floyd out. You know how many people gonna be excited like, yo, I was there when a dude from IHOP knocked Floyd. I mean, it sounds good. It sounds like a good little kumbaya story, but at the end of the day, I got Floyd too good. He gonna have to fight a boxer. He gonna have to fight a retired boxer, a retired amateur boxer who decent, and that's it for me.
I'll read this last comment, then we wrap it up. Destroyer One says, "Sweet bid, been crying for 2 years about regular season MVP." I guess he's talking about Embiid.
Yeah,
we need a Sixers versus Nuggets playoff series. Like, you mean finals? Yeah, Sixers versus Nuggets will be good. The last two MVP war ones against each other, that'll be great.
And that would be another. There would be 2 more international players. That would still be international players versus them. He must be a 76ers fan. I see Joel Embiid. I don't see nobody else on that team. Maybe Maxey. That's about it. Nobody else on the Sixers wow me. I mean,
not even the beard, James Harden.
No, because he faded out. It was a couple games he faded out. It was a couple games where it was just Joel by himself. And as much as I wanted to put that little tag on Joel, that he gives me that Dwight Howard feel. Nah, he turns it on and fucks dudes up. Like the thing that's missing with him is that he don't have like a guy who plays like Jimmy Butler. They should have kept like how Jimmy Butler made that joke. Y'all kept Tobias over me. I wanted Tobias Harris wanted. I wanted him to be the next Melo so bad, and he can't even come close. He can't. I mean, that's all I gotta say. He can't even come close. But if the 76ers make some moves, I would definitely love to see it. I would love to see Joel Embiid off the Sixers, to be honest. But then that's another topic.
Yeah, not gonna happen. They when nobody come to this stadium. But yeah, that'd be nice to see the Sixers and Nuggets. That would be real nice. Like I said, two of the best big men going at each other. You know, Harden going at it with Jamal Murray, Maxey going at it with Bruce Brown. Then now you got Nick Nurse and Mike Malone coaching against each other, two NBA champions. So it'll definitely be a good matchup. So yeah, hopefully, if that happens, I'm gonna give you the credit, like Destroyer called it first. Oh man, great show, everybody. And it wasn't super long, but it's late. Everybody gotta get up. Me and Maurice should be back Tuesday. We'll probably like 8:30, 9 o'clock. I'll be conducting a show with some good topics. I got some stuff lined in for y'all. I'm gonna give y'all a sneak peek. We're gonna talk about, we're gonna talk a little baseball. We're gonna talk a little bit about the upcoming NBA draft. Me and Maurice probably gonna do an NBA mock drafts within a week or so. Once we get all our notes together, we're gonna dive into the Zion Williamson situation with the porn star Mariah Mills. We're gonna get a little messy with that. And then we're gonna talk about some other stuff, some movies, music, and stuff like that. 'Cause like I said, this is an all-around podcast. That's why we took the sports name out of it, because we want to let everybody know we talk about other stuff as well, not just sports. Man, go ahead, co-host. Do your thing.
Man, as always, man, this is another great episode, another enlightened episode too, man. I love talking this sports shit. You know how we do, and we definitely be back at it next week. If you're looking for me, you can find me on Facebook, Maurice Savage Jr. That's me right there. As you can see, if you're looking for me on there, and you can't find me there, you can find me on Instagram, I_AM_the_the Pharaoh. That's me, baby. DB life or no life.
Oh man, everyone, man, you know what I'm about to say. Be great on the way to the figure 8, and always. And then always remember to hashtag KTSC. Keep that same energy from your host, Justin P., and my MVP co-host, Mr. Maurice Savage Jr. We'll see you next Tuesday night, 8:30, 9 p.m. Eastern. We are out. Peace.